Hi, I'm Linda Kenny and I'm here with Kevin McCormack to chat a little about his work and the benefits of coaching. Hi Kevin.
Hi Linda.
Before we get started, and for those who don't know you, who is Kevin McCormack?
Well, I live in Kilworth in County Cork with my wife Jacinta and my children Ali and Andrew. I'm a professional coach. I offer personal and career coaching, and I also work in the fields of NLP, body language awareness and presentation skills training. And I'm passionate in equal measure about personal development, effective communication and creative thinking.
Wow, that's a lot of strings to your bow, and they're all obviously connected in some way. Could you tell us a little bit about how coaching works?
Sure. Coaching is the best way of taking anybody from where they are now to where they'd like to be. And my coaching philosophy is a very simple one. I aim to be the best coach that I can be to bring out the best in you. And it's my job as your coach to tap into your resourcefulness and your creativity. Now, this often involves working with what we call surface strategies, such as goal setting or habit change. But it can also involve working with those factors under the surface that bring us repeatedly to undesired outcomes. And this is where your beliefs drive your thoughts, and your thoughts in turn drive your emotions.
So could you break that down a little bit for me?
Sure. Most people are, satisfied that they are physically capable of achieving anything that they want out of life. And in our logical world, we tend to put a huge amount of emphasis on the physical, and we tend to park up or even disregard the emotional. But emotional limitations are the single most powerful force that stop us from getting where we truly want to be.
That's really interesting, but how do they stop us?
Well, they cloud our judgment. They make us feel heavy. They stop us from seeing the person that we truly are. An emotion can be seen as a psychophysical reaction to a thought. In other words, your thoughts and your emotions are directly connected. For most people, they think that their emotions are caused by other people, by what other people say and do, situations and contexts that are completely outside of their control. But if this were true, then you become a victim of everything that's happening around you.
So, our thoughts drive our emotions?
Yes, they do. So what if you could simply observe your thoughts and decide which ones you want to believe? What if your thoughts were separate? You see, when you are your thoughts, you're a victim. But when you observe your thoughts, you begin to take control. And it's that separation of self and thought that is the single most powerful factor in any form of personal development.
So where do these thoughts come from?
They come from your underlying beliefs, which are a series of decisions that you have made about yourself or the world. And these beliefs would have been influenced by, by your family life, by your time at school, even by your cultural background. The clues to these beliefs are found by observing your thoughts. And once you and I bring these beliefs out into the open, you can choose for yourself which of these beliefs serve you well and which ones don't. And once you let go of a negative belief, then it can no longer feed into your thoughts, and it can no longer hold you back. It can no longer restrict you. Through coaching, your new ways of thinking are reinforced and your old ones weaken and begin to fade away. And once you have awareness, there's no going back to your old patterns. You'll begin to see the world in a new and an exciting way, and you may, like I do, even find yourself laughing from time to time at how you used to react in different situations emotionally, situations that now have no negative meaning whatsoever for you. You're no longer carrying that heaviness, because through our coaching conversations you've managed to let go of the weight and you're feeling lighter. And when you're feeling lighter, you're more in tune with your intuition and with your creativity, and you have clarity in life.
Wow, that effective coaching sounds like powerful stuff, Kevin. I'm beginning to think that everyone could do with a bit of coaching at some stage in their lives.
Absolutely, Linda. I have a coach myself. Most good coaches do. And working with an effective coach is the one surefire way of you getting unstuck, of getting where it is that you want to be in life. Everyone should ask themselves two questions. One, what part of my life isn't where I want it to be? And 2, what am I waiting for? It's safe to say that your personal effectiveness journey starts in earnest the moment that you make that empowering decision to effect personal change.
Before I let you go, Kevin, you mentioned earlier that you were passionate about creative thinking. Can you tell me a bit more about that?
I like creativity, full stop. I love collaborating with creative people. I love collaborating with people whose creativity has maybe been largely untapped. I have a lifelong involvement with the arts. I work as a stage and film actor, and I also work as a voice artist, a director and a writer.
That sounds great, Kevin. So your work is really varied, and it obviously is connected with your creative consulting work.
I have been self-employed practically all of my working life, so I have a solid background in business, and I like to merge what I've learned through all those years in business with my coaching, and in turn I like to merge that with my creative streak. And I think that, you know, when I bring the 3 of those together, I offer a unique package really to anybody that wants to inject any bit of creativity into a project or an event. I find myself being called upon by organisations, by charities, and this could be somebody maybe looking to arrive at a mission statement or a vision statement or a tagline, somebody maybe needing a little bit of help with branding or some kind of, maybe a bit of branding identity and stuff. And I find that when I go to a lot of companies, especially on the corporate side of things, when I go to a lot of companies, the thinking is really very linear. And they have a definite idea of the profile of the company and the product and what they want to do, or, of their image and the perception that people have of them. But I like to be the guy then that goes in and upscuttles all of that and gets them thinking just that little bit differently, So this is work that I love to do, and I love it. I would say that I love it as much as I love coaching.
I know we could have this conversation for hours, Kevin, but I'm going to have to leave it there for now. But thanks so much for coming in and giving us a little insight into the type of work you do.
Thanks, Linda.